Retro Collection presents Dead on Arrival. This is top 8 of Tekken 8, the first one in Dead on Arrival history. Hello everyone, I'm Jamie Matthews.
How's it going? I am P039.
Tekken 8 has now been out 9 days, and as the players and the commentators attempt to find the lay of the land of this game, we have an exciting top 8, one of the most vicious brackets in Seattle Tekken history, whittled down to 8 of the best in the Pacific Northwest. As you see there, Psylence and Dragonslayer, the next chapter of that historical rivalry that's been going all up and down the West Coast. Taurus and Bravo, two good friends. They know each other very well. In the losers bracket, the return of Seattle Colton taking on Yuzuru, who's sort of Seattle, sort of Texas, and then Ban Saucy representing the Horang, those Horang buffs up against Ziggy Sensei.
Yeah, and I believe we have a good range of character variety as well from all of these players. So I'm really excited to see all these matchups, especially the Psylence and Dragonslayer. They have a lot of great Tekken 7 matchups, and you know, Dragonslayer obviously Kunimitsu's not his game, but still cooking with the June.
Absolutely, yeah. He went to the June, no Kunimitsu. June's a very interesting character. Very excited for that. By the way, it's the top 8 that's so big that we had to break it up into 2 commentary teams. Again, myself and P0. We'll be here for the first half. The top 4 will be done by our good friends Jun Tao and Asa, so that'll be right after we're done. So don't stick around next 2.5 hours, or hopefully or so, of Tekken 8 action. And again, this is round 5 of the Seattle Tekken Battle Circuit, the points championship. Right. Basically, if you don't know, we give you all, you come to tournaments, you do well, you get points. Whoever has the most points at the end is the champion, and that champion for last year was, in fact, Dragonslayer. So as far as I'm concerned, he's the number 1 seed. Yeah. Beat Psylence at the last event to win the title at the death. So very exciting matchups here. P0, me and you have now played this game in tournament a couple times. What do you think about this game now we've gotten to play it in anger?
So far, my first thoughts, first week of the game, it's really aggressive as what everyone has expected with the heat mode and everything, but it's still very balanced. I think defense is still really solid in this game. There's still a lot to do. Movement is a lot more crispier, a lot more solid, especially when I talked to Bravo about it. He said the movement has helped his character, Lee, able to do more.
Yeah, I feel like there is more importance on defense because of the aggressiveness. So when you make those correct defensive decisions, there's a lot more of a reward, especially when you're like back to the wall and you need to get the hell out of there. So like it rewards defense in a weird way as well. So Psylence is going to be on P1. He's going to be rocking the Nina as expected.
Ooh, I like this outfit.
Now these two, again, they have a long history. Psylence beat Dragonslayer at bonus round last April, I believe. He then beat him at a Sea Salt. Then they faced each other at Fight Kingdom, where Dragonslayer finally slayed the vampire, I guess Vampire Slayer. Right. And I believe that Fight Kingdom Grand Final was a reset, and it was one of the best matches we've had in Seattle Tekken history. They then faced each other again at either bonus round or a Sea Salt. I can't quite remember. I think it was bonus round in July, and Dragonslayer was able to take it. So since then, Dragonslayer's actually had a very good record against Psylence, so we'll see how it goes. The next
he's been on top of just Seattle Tekken in general.
Absolutely. The next great chapter in the Dragonslayer-Psylence rivalry about to get going, as we have the June for Dragonslayer on the right, Nina on the left for Psylence, and we are underway top 8. Immediately starting out, get some magic forward. Those don't get a full launch anymore, but that's still a really good move.
Yeah, and one thing about June to note is that she's very string heavy. She has a lot of good strings, and she can really delay them.
Yeah, that's back turn guaranteed. Psylence tries to move in. Okay, homing move, ends up going with the heat engager.
All right, first time seeing heat here in the top 8. Here we go.
Yeah, it's also very interesting because as we're watching the polls, a lot of players almost kind of forget heat. Like they're not aware of the economy of the game yet. So I saw a lot of matches where like the players either didn't have their opportunity to get off their heat. This is close. The Tokic's going to miss. He's going to go over. That's going to be a low crush. No, it's going to get grounded.
Don't you just love the slow-mos where you know what's going to happen at the end? You just got to watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, starts out with the Ivory Cutter. That is a good grab. That's kills the White Life, so that's actually a really big deal. Blonde Bomb.
Especially against June because she recovers the best out of all the characters.
Absolutely. Of course, the downside is that she loses health by doing certain moves, like the 4-4-1+2, up forward 1, I believe I get. But she does get some really good guaranteed stuff. Oh, great use of the Heat Smash here. What's the mix? Goes for the homing move, down 4. Psylence just trying to kind of stem this tide. Back 1, didn't go for the full back 1 4. He gets the sidestep 4 with the 2 extension. So Psylence gets the first game, his first game.
Yeah, he had a great job at keeping the pressure.
Yeah, real good. And if you've ever played Psylence, you know he is deadly when he gets pressure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great grab. I think that's a 1 grab. Therefore, 1-2s. Dragonslayer jabbing back, trying. I will say, because this game is so aggressive, stuff like jab checking and jab punishing is so much more important.
Right.
When you see characters like Reyna that just have full-on 1-1-2, 10-frame punishes, and mix-ups. Miss.
Good step by Psylence there. Not too strong of a punish, but here we go.
Yeah.
Another heat explosion, but not enough health to take it.
Yeah. It gets hit with the Ivory Cutter. So Psylence takes a round. Starts off with the orbital. Oh, down forward 1-2. That's a really good move. Dragonslayer uses a little bit of health. Goes low. That's -12, I believe, so that was the correct punish.
There you go.
Gets a grab again. Dragonslayer not breaking a lot of grabs. That should have hit grounded. I think that maybe it was a little bit late on it. 4-4, 1+2.
Yeah, most likely here. And then, Dragonslayer tries to throw his health, but uses the heat explosion right here.
Oh, he's going to get a nice conversion here.
Ooh, are we going to go to the wall?
Yeah,
on the stage?
and this is a very, very big stage. So Psylence, he has a little bit of room to move with. Try to sidestep. That tracks. Dragonslayer gets round 2 on the books, so it's 2-2 final round here in this first game.
Yeah, here comes the strings here. Really hard to deal with. Goes for the grab, the 1+2.
That grab looks so cool. 4-4. Okay, running 3. Good pressure. Back 4.
Plus.
Yeah, that's
good break by
Psylence.
Psylence
Got the 4-4,
here.
1+2. He takes the health. Another interesting thing about June is then when she gets into heat, like the moves that cost health do not cost health anymore.
Right.
And that's a real big deal in this game. She also has like kind of a punch parry, if I'm not mistaken. Like 4-1. I think the 4-4 1+2 has like a punch parry thing. I can't quite remember. It's only been a week and a half. We're still trying to remember this.
There's still there's a lot of new turns that we're gonna be familiar with this game, especially with technically a new character. Right now.
She certainly plays different from the last time she was canon. So here we go, right back into it. And, another interesting difference about this game, as I noticed, because I had to play 5 games in tournament, and I know you did too, when you are done with your match, you can go right into it. You don't have to wait for
the load time is a blessing.
Yeah,
I love it.
So it's worse if you win because you have less time to kind of catch your breath.
Yeah.
Oh, missed the 4-4 1+2. That usually tracks pretty well. Okay, the forward 4 is an interesting move there that Psylence is doing. I know he's trying to do so that when I show if he does it, that forward 4.
Almost got the whiff punish.
Yeah, so at forward 4 at tip range gets a guaranteed sidestep 2. Nice forward 3. Moving forward. Dragonslayer back to the wall.
Yeah,
has a little bit of life to play with. Got economy. Okay, there we go. He gets around.
Yeah, he did a great job dealing with the pressure. Even though he was cornered to the wall, he was able to fight back.
Yeah, Dragonslayer is really good at just like concept awareness of like where you are. Nice punch parry. 2+3. So like he might know, hey, I have a lot of life. I have heat. I have this and that. I have economy and things. That's gonna be a word I use a lot coming from first-person shooters.
Oh, what a great duck.
But like, I have the ability to throw some of my stuff away to get around there. He took a little bit of health damage there just to make sure he could get Psylence essentially down to his last round here.
Yeah,
now Dragonslayer needs one more round.
Looks like Dragonslayer is doing a really good job at placing those parries at the perfect time, catching Psylence, pressing some buttons there.
Yep, 1-1 string.
And look at those strings.
Sweep the floor.
They're so delayed.
Back 4. What's the mix? 4-4 1+2. 1-3. Perfect. Dragonslayer.
That was a really clean game too for Dragonslayer. Just made sure this is my game plan. I'm gonna run my offense, and here I go.
Just incredibly dominant. There's the end of that first game. You see that running 3 that hit grounded somehow, which I wasn't expecting. June has some very interesting properties on grounded hits. She can get forward 2, like run up forward 2 and a lot of stuff. And then a bit further deeper here, you see good moves there from Dragonslayer. Really have a good understanding of June's kit. There's the ending, the back 4, and the mix.
Yeah, it looks like June, the way Dragonslayer plays, like just really overwhelming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something really hard to deal with. So you got to be really familiar with
a game where aggression is vital. He is an aggressive player, as we saw with his